The battle for Rafah begins. The countdown is over, and the attack on Rafah has begun. It's the most consequential stage of this war, with thousands of civilian lives at stake. The long-standing alliance between Israel and the U.S. is also on the line. A last-minute ceasefire talk was underway in Cairo, but on Thursday, it broke down. As soon as it did, Israel stepped up the offensive, targeting eastern Rafah with fighter jets, attack drones, and tanks. The plan is quite clear. First, cut off the eastern part of the city, then bomb it non-stop. The United Nations reports that around 100,000 civilians have fled, and those who remain are at risk due to the crumbling public infrastructure. Hospitals are near breaking point, food and clean water are running out, and power will soon run out. The aftermath of the strikes is devastating, with civilians bearing the brunt of the conflict. It's a multi-pronged operation, with tanks firing from the ground, jets and drones firing from the sky, and soldiers fighting on the streets. There is simply no let-up. The battle is truly on. The situation in Rafah is dire, with the lives of civilians hanging in the balance, by President Joe Biden to halt some military sales to Israel. This move has significant implications for both countries and the ongoing conflict in the region. President Biden has announced a halt to some military sales to Israel, a crucial move considering the U.S. is Israel's most important ally, with around 68% of their weapons imports coming from the United States. This decision is a significant diplomatic step that could impact the ongoing conflict. In response, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has expressed defiance, stating that Israelis will fight with determination and unity, even if necessary with their fingernails. However, the reality is that defeating adversaries like Hamas requires more than just determination. The halted military sales include crucial weapons like precision-guided bombs and rockets, raising questions about Israel's future war strategy and potential risks. As Israel navigates this situation, it faces critical choices and potential risks. The impact of this decision on the ongoing conflict and regional stability remains to be seen. War strategy and Prime Minister Netanyahu's dilemma. Israel's war strategy has been consistent. Use bombs to target cities in Gaza, destroy buildings and public infrastructure, and then deploy soldiers. However, the recent halt in military shipments by the U.S. has left Israel with a crucial decision. They can either use up their stockpile and continue with the same strategy, or try something different, like deploying soldiers instead of carpet bombing. Both options come with risks, including potential enemy actions if the stockpile runs low and increased casualties if soldiers are deployed. Prime Minister Netanyahu is facing a dilemma. His allies have set clear red lines, and crossing them could lead to trouble. To navigate this, Netanyahu is pursuing a dual track. On one side, the war continues, while on the other, he talks about concessions and emphasizes the need to protect the country's future. Netanyahu's plan raises questions. Is he testing Biden's resolve? The U.S. has only halted one military shipment, and aid worth billions of dollars is still lined up for Israel. If Biden leverages that, Netanyahu may take him more seriously. As of now, the situation remains unchanged, with continued bombings and deaths,